Turning now at 5:30 to a controversy in Lakewood.
We told you last year when the city formed a community task force to address declining enrollment in the school district's 7 elementary schools.
In May, Nadine Abasado sat down with task force members and the superintendent just before the group was set to present its findings.
But that task force is off the table, and frustrated parents say they just want a decision.
So they asked News 5 to follow through, and here's what Nadine found.
After months of discussions about the future of Lakewood's 7 elementary schools,
the school district hasn't announced whether or not they're considering closing 1 or 2 schools.
Parents say they're tired of waiting.
They've been talking about this for an entire year, and they can't tell us an update on what the timeline is going to be.
The last communication they received was an email from Superintendent Maggie Niedzwiecki stating that she and her administration would make a recommendation to the school board sometime this year.
Should PTA be raising money for this school if we're not going to be here?
The Lakewood superintendent told News 5 that after months of working with a community task force, a demand letter from concerned residents forced them to halt the process and shift their approach.
I think it's really important for me to continue to gather information through myself and my administrative team.
But some things haven't changed.
Now, the last time we talked, the repurposing of 2 schools was off the table and most of them focused just on 1 school. Is that still the case?
Yes, that is still the case in my mind. And so there was still 2 things on the table, and that was redistricting or repurposing.
The superintendent and her team also emphasized that low enrollment, not budgets, remains the driving force behind these discussions, even if enrollment has remained consistent in recent years.
That trend, while it's leveled off, is still significantly lower than it had been prior.
Parents say they want more transparency, while the superintendent feels she's been giving that.
I would say we would like an update on the timeline for your next decision and how you'll arrive at your decision, and also what data you plan to gather to inform your decision.
If you were to pull up the Lakewood City Schools website, you would see every document and recaps from meetings, timelines of when things would occur.
The superintendent adds that she should have a recommendation for the school board before the start of next school year. Reporting in Lakewood, Nadine Abasado, News 5.